At Section 1, Humble Beginnings, the Birth of a Steel Titan. Andrew Carnegie, a name synonymous with American industry and philanthropy, began his life far from the steel mills and grand libraries he would come to represent. His journey from a humble beginning to becoming one of the wealthiest men in history is a tale of perseverance, vision, and an unyielding spirit. Born in Dunfermline, Scotland on November 25, 1835, Carnegie's early years were marked by poverty and hardship. Dunfermline, a town known for its weaving industry, was a place where many families, including the Carnegies, struggled to survive. The Industrial Revolution was transforming the landscape, and traditional crafts were being replaced by mechanized production. His father, William Carnegie, was a handloom weaver, a skilled craftsman struggling to make ends meet in an era of industrial upheaval. The handloom weavers were once respected artisans, but the advent of power looms and factories rendered their skills less valuable. William's struggle to adapt to these changes deeply affected young Andrew. The Carnegie family lived in a small, cramped cottage, sharing space with another family. The living conditions were harsh, with little privacy and few comforts. This environment taught Andrew the value of hard work and the importance of striving for a better life. Young Andrew witnessed firsthand the struggles of the working class, a formative experience that would shape his worldview and inspire his later philanthropy. He saw the toll that economic hardship took on families and communities, and these observations fueled his desire to make a difference. Despite their poverty, the Carnegies instilled in their children a love of learning and a strong work ethic. Andrew's mother, Margaret, was particularly influential in this regard. She believed that education was the key to a better future and encouraged her children to read and learn as much as they could. Andrew's education, though limited, laid the foundation for his future success. He attended the local school in Dunfermline, where he learned the basics of reading, writing, and arithmetic. These early lessons ignited a lifelong passion for knowledge and self-improvement. As he grew older, Andrew continued to educate himself, reading voraciously and seeking out new opportunities to learn and grow. In 1848, the Carnegie family made a life-changing decision to emigrate to the United States. They settled in Allegheny, Pennsylvania, where Andrew's journey in the land of opportunity began. The move was driven by the hope of finding better economic prospects and escaping the dire conditions in Scotland. In America, Andrew started working as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory, earning a mere $1.20 per week. Despite the long hours and grueling work, he remained determined to improve his situation. His relentless drive and ambition soon caught the attention of his employers, leading to better opportunities and higher positions. Andrew's big break came when he secured a job as a telegraph messenger boy. This position allowed him to learn about the burgeoning telegraph industry and to network with influential people. His hard work and keen interest in the technology paid off, and he quickly rose through the ranks, eventually becoming a telegraph operator. Carnegie's career took a significant turn when he entered the railroad industry. He started working for the Pennsylvania Railroad, where he learned about management, logistics, and the importance of efficient operations. His innovative ideas and leadership skills soon earned him a reputation as a rising star in the industry. With his accumulated knowledge and experience, Andrew Carnegie eventually ventured into the steel industry, founding the Carnegie Steel Company. His innovative methods and business acumen revolutionized steel production, making it more efficient and cost-effective. This marked the beginning of his transformation into a steel titan and one of the wealthiest men in history. Despite his immense wealth, Carnegie never forgot his humble beginnings. He dedicated a significant portion of his fortune to philanthropy, funding libraries, educational institutions, and various charitable causes. His belief in the power of education and self-improvement continued to guide his actions throughout his life. Andrew Carnegie's legacy is a testament to the transformative power of hard work, education, and philanthropy. From his humble beginnings in Scotland to his rise as a steel titan and philanthropist, his life story continues to inspire generations to strive for greatness and make a positive impact on the world. Section 2. Crossing the Atlantic, a new world of opportunity. In 1848, driven by the promise of a better life and seeking escape from the economic hardships of Scotland, the Carnegie family emigrated to the United States. The journey across the Atlantic was long and arduous, filled with uncertainty and hope. They left behind everything they knew, carrying with them dreams of prosperity and a brighter future. They settled in Allegheny City, Pennsylvania, a bustling industrial center that would become the backdrop for Andrew's rise to prominence. The city was a melting pot of cultures and industries, teeming with opportunities and challenges. It was here that Andrew would begin to understand the complexities of the industrial world and the potential it held for those willing to work hard and seize opportunities. At the age of 13, Andrew began his working life, taking a job as a bobbin boy in a cotton mill. This was a common starting point for many young boys of the era who were expected to contribute to their family's income from a very young age. The cotton mill was a place of relentless activity, with machines clattering and workers toiling in harsh conditions. The work was grueling and dangerous, the hours long and the pay meager. The Industrial Revolution had brought about significant changes, but it also meant that workers, especially children, were often subjected to harsh and unsafe working environments. Despite these challenges, Andrew's determination never wavered. He understood that this was just the beginning of his journey. Yet, Carnegie persevered, his ambition fueled by a desire to escape the cycle of poverty that had entrapped his family for generations. He was driven by a vision of a better life, not just for himself, but for his entire family. This vision gave him the strength to endure the hardships and to keep pushing forward, no matter how difficult the circumstances. He saw education as the key to advancement and spent his limited free time reading voraciously, taking advantage of every opportunity to learn and improve himself. Andrew understood that knowledge was power, and he was determined to arm himself with as much of it as possible. He read books on a wide range of subjects, from history to science to literature, each one expanding his horizons and fueling his ambitions further. His commitment to self-improvement was unwavering, and it set the foundation for his future success. Andrew's love for books and learning would later inspire him to become one of the greatest philanthropists of his time, establishing libraries and educational institutions across the country. He believed that access to knowledge was a fundamental right, and that it could transform lives, just as it had transformed his own. His legacy is a testament to the power of education and the enduring impact of a relentless pursuit of knowledge. Today, the story of Andrew Carnegie serves as a powerful reminder of the opportunities that await those who are willing to dream big and work hard. It is a story of resilience, ambition, and the transformative power of education. As we look at the modern city skylines and the progress we have made, we are reminded of the countless individuals like Carnegie who have shaped our world through their determination and vision. In this new world of opportunity, we are all part of a larger narrative, one that is constantly evolving and being rewritten by each generation. The spirit of innovation and collaboration continues to drive us forward, creating new possibilities and shaping a future that is brighter and more inclusive for all. Let us be inspired by the legacy of those who came before us and strive to create our own paths of success and contribution. Section 3. Climbing the ladder, from bobbin boy to telegraph operator. Carnegie's diligence and eagerness to learn did not go unnoticed. From a young age, he displayed an insatiable curiosity and a relentless drive to improve himself. His early experiences as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory taught him the value of hard work and perseverance. These qualities would serve him well as he sought to climb the ladder of success. In 1850, at the age of 14, he secured a job as a messenger boy for the Ohio Telegraph Company, a position that would prove pivotal in his career. This job was more than just a means to earn a living. It was an opportunity to immerse himself in the world of telegraphy, a field that was at the cutting edge of technology at the time. This new role provided him with exposure to the burgeoning world of telegraphy, a technology that was rapidly transforming communication and commerce. The telegraph was revolutionizing the way people and businesses communicated, making it possible to send messages across great distances in a matter of minutes. For Carnegie, this was a world of endless possibilities. Carnegie quickly mastered the intricacies of telegraphy, impressing his superiors with his speed, accuracy, and work ethic. He spent countless hours practicing and perfecting his skills, often staying late into the night to ensure he was the best at what he did. His dedication paid off, and he soon became one of the most proficient telegraph operators in the company. He rose through the ranks, becoming a telegraph operator, and eventually attracting the attention of Thomas A. Scott, a rising executive at the Pennsylvania Railroad. Scott was a visionary who recognized the potential of the telegraph to transform the railroad industry, and he saw in Carnegie a young man with the talent and ambition to help him achieve his goals. Scott recognized Carnegie's potential and offered him a position as his personal telegrapher and secretary. This was a significant step up for Carnegie, providing him with invaluable experience and exposure to the inner workings of the railroad industry. Under Scott's mentorship, Carnegie learned the intricacies of business and management, skills that would serve him well in his future endeavors. This opportunity marked the beginning of Carnegie's rise to prominence in the business world, setting the stage for his later success as one of the most influential industrialists of his time. Section 4. The Pennsylvania Railroad, laying the tracks for a fortune. Joining the Pennsylvania Railroad in 1853 marked a turning point in Carnegie's life. Under Scott's mentorship, he gained invaluable experience in the rapidly expanding railroad industry, a driving force behind America's industrial growth. Carnegie learned the intricacies of finance, management, and logistics, skills that would serve him well in his future endeavors. Recognizing the transformative potential of the railroad, Carnegie made shrewd investments in railroad-related companies, laying the foundation for his immense fortune. He invested in iron mills, bridge-building companies, and sleeping car manufacturers, capitalizing on the growing demand for materials and services driven by the railroad boom.